2020 Triumph Street Triple R's test, straight outta Moto2. In early 2017, the MotoGP paddock was chock-a-block full of rumors of a new power plant that would lead the charge for the Moto2 class. The inline-4 600 cubic centimeters era seemed to be on its last leg, and the MotoGP circus was looking for a torquier, more powerful, hoop of fire for its feeder class to jump through. The thought process was simple. Moto2 organizers wanted a new spec motor that would foster the riding techniques needed to thrive and survive in the saddle of a MotoGP machine, building a much sturdier bridge between the classes. The GP scuttlebutt was in full swing with numerous teasers and leaks, showing the British Mark Triumph deep in the development of the new engine in question. The stars aligned, and I found myself standing in the paddock of Circuito de Barcelona, Catalunya, staring at the 2017 Triumph Street Triple R's from the ground-up redesign of Triumph Street Triple platform, which featured a new 765 cubic centimeters displacement. A naked hooligan machine of the people, the Street Triple bestows wheelise, sportiness, and practicality to all that sit behind her bars. It has always kept one foot in the street and the other in the track, gobbling as much track-focused influence from its cousin, the Daytona, without making it untenable for the average user. When pressing Triumph staff as to whether this would be the base for the new Moto2 engine, I was met with lighting quick diversions in the conversation. What is a Moto2? Oh, how was the flight? Let's have a look at this shiny new bike, shall we? Do you like paella? Well, the rumors panned out. A few months later, after the blissful glow of Catalunya began to subside, Triumph officially announced that they'd be filling the role of Moto2 spec engine manufacturer for the 2019 season and beyond. Race spec, 140 horsepower 3-cylinder engines would soon be heard ripping through tracks across the globe, and I couldn't wait. Now, just 2 short years after that adventure, I found myself standing in Circuito Cartagena, a legendary paddock in southeast Spain, face to face with one of my favorite autumn trysts, the 2020 Triumph Street Triple R's. Our time together in 2017 was brief, but it left quite the impression, to the point that the announcement of a revised 2020 model was both perplexing and compelling. The R's was an incredibly impressive machine and brought some upper crust refinement to the middleweight naked class that typically isn't present. In a class with an MSRP commonly south of $10,000, Triumph kicked it up a few grand for the R's edition, the more expensive of 3 flavors of Street Triple. For the $12,550 price tag, the R's has a fully adjustable Showa/Öhlins 1-2 suspension punch, a fleshed-out electronics package jab, Brembo bobs and weaves, a top-tier fit and finish body shot, and a knockout punch of an engine. The R's put something of a bruising on a budget-conscious segment. All of that is the same for 2020, as are all the hard parts and chassis figures. Now, the Triple 765 features a host of updates that make me want to have a very convincing conversation with a loan officer of my local bank, once again. The updates for the 2020 Triumph Street Triple R's are where Triumph's time in Moto2 start to factor in. Building an engine for the entire Moto2 paddock is a massive undertaking. Consider it, Triumph engineers must build race engines capable of surviving practice sessions, qualifying, and races for an entire season. But here's the kicker, for the entire paddock. Factory teams will usually field 2 machines and support a couple of satellite teams. However, they don't have an entire grid full of their engines spinning laps for 19 Moto2 rounds.